Welcome everyone to more Hearts of Iron for Australia. Now, as you may see by the date, we have made a little bit of a, how should I say, time travel back in time, because of the fact that, as you may have realized, I wasn't around in the last few days, so I could not record. I had a few recordings that I had saved up, and then I uploaded, but I could not record any new parts. And what happened was, as I was away, the creator of the focus mod that I'm using has released a new update that essentially reworks the focus tree, so of course the old save file doesn't work. Now, to credit him, he did release an update to the old one that still used the same focus tree so that old save files would work. But it doesn't appear to work. It still crashes, unfortunately, and that kind of saddens me. But it's an opportunity to redo a few things that I did wrong, and now I'm back with more. And essentially what I've done is I've played up to 1939. I've redone mostly the same things as I did earlier. And now that I'm ready to go to war, I will start recording, because essentially this was setting up before. I've done a few things differently. First off, if we can see, I've got a secondary army, which is all of garrisons, and I'm calling garrisons a small division that I made just to hold ports, because using full divisions for that does seem like a little bit of a waste. There's one more change, and you will see we'll have a mod spotlight up for this mod. It's called the New World Order Politics and Government Overhaul. And so I will explain everything that it does, and I'm using it because it's pretty good. And yeah, I'm ready to go to war with the Netherlands right now. Now, the changes in the focus tree, if we can go and look, it's mostly in the politics. You used to be able to demand Singapore for free, and now you cannot do that anymore. Now the communist tree has a few nice things actually going for it, such as this worker state, which increases your construction speed, production efficiency, etc., etc. And in the end, you can either choose to go with the Comintern or boycott it. And there's one nice focus that gives you free communist support in New Zealand, Siam, and the British Raj, which is what I'm using. And then in the industry tree, it was changed a little bit. The single focuses have been nerfed a little bit, but the amount of focuses has been increased. The research ones are basically the same, so I've got all the slots anyway. The aircraft one is, I believe, the same. The Navy got changed a little bit, but not that much. And then over here, the conventional warfare and unconventional warfare is the same, but then there is there's a choose one or the other with infantry, equipment, and scout cars. I believe that wasn't there before, but yeah. So the main change have been in the political one. You used to be able to make the island states, which is just which was inviting New Zealand, and now you can still do that, but it's a little bit different in general. And it's a little bit less overpowered. Now, they also changed the fascist tree, but I won't go over that a little bit. Now, actually, I forgot to move my crosshair splits. Now, this time I actually managed to make a claim against the Netherlands before the Allies had any influence on them, because the world tension is still fairly low, so that's pretty good for me. Now, I will deassign my soldiers. I've got a fair amount of divisions on the front that I'll just push through. And I'll just do that. These are my garrisons that are out here, just protecting everything. And out here, I've got a naval invasion ready. I've got my fleet. We can go to the naval map mode. My fleet is attempting to search and destroy in this area, just to secure the eastern islands of Indonesia first. And they're actually attacking me. Wow, okay. So as soon as I start recording and do my things, then World War II starts, of course. Germany actually managed to get Danzig for free. They got the Anschluss. They gave Slovakia to Poland. What? No, they didn't. They gave Slovakia to Hungary. Okay. So I'm guessing. Wait, how is the axis? I've actually not been paying that much attention. So there's Italy, Hungary, and Germany against. Looks like just the United Kingdom and France. So it's pretty standard thing. And unfortunately, that means that soon enough, the Germans will declare war on the Netherlands because they'll take around Maginot as a focus, most likely. Oh, Second Vienna War, not yet. Fighter, right now. Yeah, I've got a lot of planes. I've focused quite heavily on production of aircraft because that's pretty good for Australia. And you'll do close air support. Even if the Dutch fleet shows up, I plan to have a few naval bombers. If we go to production, you can see that I do have a few naval bombers being produced. Interesting. I can actually defeat this force of the Netherlands by myself because their divisions are actually really weak because they are colonial garrisons and likes, and my divisions are fairly well equipped. So I'll first secure Papua New Guinea and then look into expanding. Wow, 4 divisions, interesting. And I can still defeat them because they're very low on supplies, they're pretty much surrounded. And they're screwed. Okay. Well, good. So I'll leave you here, because you're pretty weak on the experience. And then I'll plan a naval invasion out here. Then you will come here. After that naval invasion, I'll plan another. You will get all these provinces and then double back around. Later on, I'll equip my cavalry with military police. Do not know about the Timor Sea and the Far Eastern Indian Ocean. Oh, you'll go through there, okay. So I can actually have to. Actually have to do that, and then yeah, I would have had a new destroyer. I'll have him patrol the Timor Sea. So that's what I have to do. Okay, more infantry divisions. Well, you guys are very low on experience though. Why? Why is this? Not really sure. Well, I'll have you train. More army experience is never bad. But that means that you will not have naval supremacy. When is the next destroyer coming up? It will be 15th of June 1940. Ew, it's not good. You're moving very slowly because you're out of supplies, but... I'll actually take you and assign you to the naval invasion. Oh, free troops. I don't want free divisions. More research. Excellent. How is New Zealand going? Pretty close to turning. Though they are at war, so they will likely... I can get more factories. Excellent. Do we not have naval supremacy though? Bismarck Sea. Oh, you're in... right. Because you're both of the same group, so you'll actually depart. Okay, excellent. We'll see how this naval invasion goes. Not really sure. There's probably some kind of garrison in Surabaya, but... eh. Come on. Sure, equipment. I'll go for 25 pounders too. For Owen gun designs, the reason for that is Owen gun designs will allow me to, if we go to my equipment, I can actually not pick the Lithgow small arms factory, which decreases my small arms research time, but once I do get the Owen gun designs, then I'll be able to do that, and that will be very important for me. Now, I can switch my artillery production to 25 pounders, so the second one. Oh, and there goes the Allies. So I'll be at war with the United Kingdom fairly soon. And there is a Dutch fleet, and it's pretty big. Because they've got a lot of submarines. Damn. Both the Comintern and the Axis have invited me. That will not go too well for me, because they just have so many ships. But we have managed to get our troops safely on the ground, so I don't need my fleet to fight anymore. So I'll have them retreat to any port. Yeah, we lost a destroyer, which is fine. Soviet Union will send volunteers, that's fine. That's fine enough for me. Now, what could I go for? Go for rockets, but that would not be too great. I believe I do need to get some navy going. Definitely submarines will be important. And we will have insufficient resources because I was training with France. Trade with the United States, but they will soon probably go against me. Now that my fleet is retreating, I may actually... in the meantime, you guys will do that. Oh, there's a land bridge here. Okay, I did not know. That's very cool. It's gonna help us, because I do plan to continue my invasion. Now, again, where's my navy? I have no idea. We go to my navy. They are here. And yes, so I'll actually abort this. Yeah. I don't want them doing any weird shit. And once they are here, I can probably attempt to get air superiority and naval superiority over here. Because I do have air superiority, right? Yeah. And apparently there's no enemy ships present, so... Despite the fact that we do not really have a lot of recon because of our range being fairly low. Once these infantry divisions are trained, then I will set them up as an invasion of New Zealand. Because as I remember from last time, New Zealand doesn't really have a huge army. Now, they do have a fair amount of divisions, but doesn't matter. We lost 12 guys. Oh no. That's so very scary. And free dockyards, excellent. Now I definitely want some submarine production, but for now I do know that submarines will have to wait until I actually get the tech for them. Destroyer production though, definitely gonna be good. What the hell? Where did that Dutch division sprung up from? Or spring up from? No clue. Well, I'll surround them or not? Where did they go? Like here. Well, they're probably... nice. The Soviet divisions have arrived. One cavalry division, one very bad cavalry division, and one NKVD border division, and 2 infantry. That's fine. The other divisions are actually fairly good. Oh god. Oh god. That is actually not good. Because they were under AI control. AI was doing really weird stuff with them. You'll go out here. Fuck my phone. Sorry, that's just my phone complaining, like always. Okay. Sorry for that. And where the hell is that Dutch division? I have no clue. Sneaky Dutch people. I'm guessing they got naval transported somewhere. Not really sure how, but that's how that happened. I do, I believe... No, I don't. I'm trying to make a motorized division like last time, but I still lack the army experience to do that. Belgium joined the Allies, I don't care. And actually more troops have spawned. Okay, that's more infantry divisions. Excellent. I'll actually turn it down on the infantry. Because my manpower situation is not too bad, but it's still pretty bad. So, how's the Comintern in all this? They're not at war with anyone, okay. Some Dutch divisions have appeared. Let's send them back to where they came from. Naval combat. You. Oh. Just a convoy. That's fine. Well, that's a lot of Dutch people coming up. Yeah, but their divisions are terrible, so we can actually defeat them fairly easily. More electronics, excellent. Decryption is going to be good for us. Here, along with the Soviets, we're going to be able to easily... And Vasilevsky is helping us out. We're going to be able to easily break through their defenses in the mountains. Not really sure why they have an Asian guy as their portrait, despite the fact that they're clearly... It's clearly a Dutch guy that's commanding them. So I'll just stay in Batavia, the port, because I don't want any amphibious landings of the Dutch to catch me off guard. We do have some available planes in reserve now. You guys don't have the range, actually, to go on the area. But I have taken over an airfield in Java, so that's where I will be sending my next air wings. I can actually get my next fighter, I believe. Soon enough I'll have a research team ready, so I'll be setting that up to research some airplanes. That will be important for me. And Here I'll actually continue because I want them to be surrounded and destroyed. Good. 3 divisions dead. Sniper team is complete. Now, I can actually do these, but I'll do them later. First, I'll research the Spitfire. Now, my division is a little bit low on organization, but theirs are also low, and theirs are also low on manpower, and they're in general pretty weak, so I'll attempt to make the crossing happen. If I can actually make the crossing happen before the Dutch Navy shows up, that will be really good, because I'll be able to take Sumatra without any problems. More naval combat, that's just convoys, excellent. Now, thanks to the Soviet help, this will be even easier. Of course, because of the amphibious landing, our troops are very low on, in general, attack. So it will take a while. Now, how are these divisions? They're almost finished training. Once they are completely trained, I will send them off to combat. And their target will be New Zealand. Because I believe in my diplomacy, I do have some focuses to actually do some things with New Zealand, but I believe that since we're at war, it will not really work. If Australia demands communism, New Zealand leaves the Allies. I can actually probably try, though. I don't know. How's Siam looking? Because I'm also influencing them. Oh, they're actually... Okay, excellent. So once I... Yeah, excellent. So once I can get my faction focus, I'll be able to get them in. The Owen gun design will allow me to get more infantry research. And I'll do mobilize the unions, actually misspelled, which will increase my recruitable population by quite a lot, which is really good. Right? No. And you guys, I'm guessing, are ready. So the naval bombers will go into Straits of Malacca. No, they'll go into Java Sea, naval striking. These guys will air superiority over Sunda Islands, air superiority over the Java Sea, and also the Far Eastern Indian Ocean. So I'll have a nice air coverage. As you can see, the map now lights up a little bit like a, I don't know, like a pinball machine. Yeah, this is gonna pretty much afford us quite a lot of casualties attempting to cross, but also thanks to the Soviet help, they'll take a little bit more of the damage that we will be taking otherwise. And it will be a nice little bit of experience for my general. Naval combat, and that's just some convoys. Now you guys, actually, no. You guys will come up and help out. And my cavalry out here will make some amphibious assaults happen. Not here. Please. Well, amphibious assault. 1 second. This island, Timor. And then you guys will amphibious assault from here. Just so that it doesn't mess it up to here, because I do want those islands ready for my taking. Now you guys, I do believe you guys, no, you don't have the range to go over there. That's a problem. So you'll go possibly to Java. Possibly you'll have the range in Java. Not really sure. Well, in the Timor Sea, I do have some ships, so that should not be too much of an issue. Now quite a lot of ships are ready. I'll detach one destroyer because we do have that capability. You'll go patrol over there. And you will patrol the Tasman Sea. That's still ahead of time, so I will not do that. I could go for some atomic research, but not now. That would definitely be a little bit too early for that. Some excavation could be good, but right now our trade routes are going to be under attack from the British, so for now I will stop that, and maybe the ferry Albacore for some more naval bombers will be a good research. So there's no enemy ships. My infantry are not quite ready yet, but I will deassign them from the training, and yeah, okay. So these guys will later be turned into Marines. Actually, I plan to have about 20 infantry divisions and 10 Marine divisions, and then some motorized, etc. So I'll have a force go to Wellington, and then another force. No, another force go to Christchurch, and then they will sort of advance and take territories around there. Now you guys, you have some close air supports that aren't needed anymore, and you have some fighters that aren't needed anymore. These fighters will attempt to do some air. Oh no, you've already. How about the Straits of Malacca? Good. So some more air superiority all over. Spreading the love that is air superiority. And you guys, who are you? Yeah, you're going to Java. Okay. Actually, I don't need you in Java. So I'll send you back to New Guinea and have something else for you to do. You guys aren't doing anything. Just go over to Bismarck Sea. And you'll go over to Arthura Sea, whatever the hell that is supposed to be. Oh, there's actually an infantry division from the Dutch, so I will have to add an infantry division to whatever attack is going there, just to make sure that it succeeds. Okay, so we have gone over the straits, managed to break through finally. My infantry will charge for Palembang, and my 2nd infantry division will make some supporting moves in the rear. Once I take the ports, it will not be necessary to encircle the Dutch army in any kind of way, because they will be out of supply anyway. So my focus will be on the ports. Yeah, these basically aren't divisions, they're just some battalions of infantry. 2 battalions per division is definitely very low. And you guys will charge for these 2 ports, while the rest of my army does backup maneuvers. And I'll try to keep these divisions pinned on the coast. Thanks to the Soviet help, we can actually kind of not worry about our flanks too much. And then once we're finished with Palembang or Sumatra, we'll just try to clear Borneo and Singapore, because the British are here. That's not going to be too fun for us. We can actually encircle all these guys, which is going to be excellent. We'll seal it off this way. Naval combat is still here. Okay, so these guys are ready. My invasion of New Zealand. So they'll charge. Hopefully there will be no British or any kind of... That's the first part. So, yeah. Want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And sorry for the sort of discontinuity with the last part, but that's how it goes. And then I can actually change the symbol to an anchor or something. Yeah, okay. And light blue sucks. I want the full blue. Yeah. So, yeah, I will join you in the next part with more Australia, and we'll invade New Zealand and take over, hopefully, Singapore and Borneo. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.